Hello, welcome to Nina's Knots Crochet. I'm Lynanne. If you're new here, hi. Thanks for stopping by, checking out my channel. It's all about crochet, a little bit about knitting, a lot about yarn, and my journey in this fantastic yarning community. Hey, returning subscribers, thanks so much for coming back, spending a little bit of your Friday with me. I think going forward, Fridays are going to be Granny Square Fridays. I have got a lot of Granny Squares in today. And instead of showing you them every video, I think I'll just save them for the end of the week. Fridays we'll go over the Granny Squares that come in. I'll update you on strips that I've made, progress on the blankets. So we'll save that for Fridays. So today I have a bunch of Granny Squares that have come in over the last couple of days. I have a finished object. I think that's about it for today. What am I wearing? I'm wearing my, I forgot the name of this cardigan. It's a cardigan by Grace for the Frills, that I kind of adapted to my own way. I kind of used her pattern and so it's a mishmash of a pattern by Grace for the Frills. If I can remember the name of it, I'll put it down here. I think it's called the Ocean Breeze cardigan, or the Ocean Breeze pullover, I think. I can't remember. But anyway, that's what I'm wearing. And I made it out of the Yankee Monkey bamboo yarn that is so soft and light and airy, and I love it. So let's start with my finished object, because then I've got a ton of Granny Squares to show you. So the finished object is I have finished the second one of the Haven Light cardigans that I did in Kubu. And you guys, look how gorgeous this turned out. I love this cardigan. This one did get the pockets. Super cute. The Kubu just makes such a really nice stitch. This cardigan, because the Kubu has a little weight to it, but it's not overly heavy, and it's got that coolness that the bamboo gives you. This is going to be a great layering piece for the lady who won it, and I just snagged it. Oh, I've got to fix that. But it turned out fantastic. I am in love with this pattern, and this one is heading off to Michigan for the lady who won the silent raffle for my son's high school football team. But look, even the pockets are cute and slouchy. And I'll be honest with you, when I started making the pockets, I'm like, man, those are really small pockets, but they work. They work on this, and you know, it's one of those trust the process, trust the pattern. The designer knows what she's doing. And then on this pocket, I just sewed on my little leather tag that says homemade. Just to give it a little something different. But even the pocket is slouchy. It's so freaking cute. I love this pattern. So I have started another one. I was going to do it in the steel Kubu, but then I remembered I made her something with that already. That exact same yarn and that exact same color. So I started with the butterfly yarn. So I'll show you that probably next week, Wednesday. I'll show you my progress on that. Because I love this pattern. I know. I get obsessed with things, and you guys are probably like, oh, move on to something else. But I like it. Well, I have one more to make, and then I'm gonna. I picked out another similar type cardigan that I'll be using for my daughter and my oldest granddaughter. So let's get to the Granny Square goodness. Now, if you don't know what I'm doing here, you've all heard about the Boggy Creek camp, the blanket drive. The blanket drive is with Nancy from She's Got Yarn Too, and her mom. Nancy's mom belongs to a woman's club here in Florida, and they were doing their service project that is providing homemade blankets to Camp Boggy Creek. And she asked Nancy, hey, can you make me a couple of blankets? And Nancy mentioned it to Lynette at Charm Grammy. And Lynette's like, hey, we've got this huge platform. Why don't we, you know, put it out there in the YouTube streets? And then Billy, the Crafty Floridian's like, let's do this. And between the three of them have developed this blanket drive. So now this is the second year that we're doing it. She's collecting them now. You can send them to Nancy. Nancy is linked in my description box below. Also, there's a video that I've linked that kind of explains the Boggy Creek requirements. I've linked a couple of videos Lynette has posted, and I've linked Billy, the Crafty Floridian. They're the ones who are in charge of this. And I'm like, okay, how can I help? How can I be a part of this and help? So last year, of course, I made a bunch of blankets. And this year, I've seen so many people say, hey, I want to be a part of this, but you know, I can't mail a blanket. Shipping's too expensive. And I'm like, yes, it is. So I'm thinking, how can I help? And I came up with, send me your granny squares. I'll sew them together and make a blanket. I don't have to ship them to Nancy. She's just an hour north of me. And I can get them to her in an afternoon. So what I'm asking is that if you want to be a part of the Boggy Creek blanket drive, but don't want to have to mail an entire blanket, mail me a granny square or two. I don't mind sewing the granny squares together. I don't like making granny squares. It's the best of both worlds, because I have so many people saying, I love to make granny squares. I hate sewing them together. Well, I'm the exact opposite. I love sewing them together. I just think that's fun. So mail me your granny squares. My mailing address is listed in the description box. Send me 1, 10. I've got a box of 60 here from a mother and daughter in California. So mail me, and I don't, as long as they're a 5x5 square that is done in a 4-weight yarn, whatever. They could be the traditional granny square, they could be a solid granny square, they could be the starburst square, whatever you have. It's a good way to eat up your stash, your little scraps, whatever. And I think like the most expensive, well, this big box was probably a lot, but the little envelopes are like $5. That's a cup of coffee. You can send me a couple of granny squares for the cost of a cup of coffee, and you can be a part of the Boggy Creek experience. So, ready to get into some goodness? This one came from Catherine in Climax, New York, and she sent me a little card with the little zinnia garden. I love zinnias. They are so pretty. And I've read these cards because I didn't want to be a lot of crinkle. And she says that she's a longtime watcher, but she doesn't comment because she doesn't know how to do that, because she's not very computer savvy, because she's... All right, Catherine, I'm going to tell the world how old you are, because she's 85 years old and she watches my channel, and she's made all of these beautiful granny squares for the kids. And Catherine, my mom is 85 years old. I don't think she could make these granny squares. So God bless you, Catherine, for doing this. She sent me 8 of these. Look at the yellow and the pink, or the purple. Look at that one. See, isn't that fun? I love these. Okay, I am not throwing these on the floor. I'm putting them in my bucket. They're going in the bucket. That's so pretty, with the cream and the purple and the white and the purple. Those are so pretty. That's 8. And she said these 4 she made with the bobbin yarns, which you know I love the bobbin yarn. Oh, so soft. That's beautiful. Another one with the grays and the red and the yellow and the green. I love the feel of the bobbin yarn. It is really nice. Oh, those are soft and squishy. So those are from Catherine in Climax, New York. Catherine, thank you so, so much for sending those. I will definitely be sticking those in a blanket coming up soon. I have got to take this bracelet off because it keeps snagging. Give me a sec. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so that's one down. The next one comes from Lori in Townsville, Pennsylvania. And her card, there's a sleepy kitty. Is that not sweet? And she said, thank you for making a way for me to be a part of the Boggy Creek camp drive from, did I put that in the wrong one? It says, nope, this is her name, Bonnie. Bonnie from Townville, Pennsylvania. Sorry, Bonnie. So let's see what Bonnie sent. Ooh, interesting. Ooh, I like that. That one's pretty. Love the solid green. So, so pretty. With the black again. That is really interesting. Ooh, look at that one. That's interesting. That's a lot of fun. So those are from Bonnie. Thank you very much, Bonnie. They are beautiful and have gone in the bucket. The next ones are from Diane in Carthage, North Carolina. And her letter, she's the opposite of me. She loves making the squares, doesn't like making sewing them together. So she's looking forward to seeing the finished blankets. She is also Just Dye on YouTube. If I could find her, I'll link her below. And let's see what she made. That's a nice looking one. Look at that color combination. That's beautiful. That one's really pretty. And look at this one. It's a sheep. People, it's a sheep. Is that not darling? Oh, that is so cute. It's a sheep. It's so cute. So, Diane in Carthage, Just Dye on YouTube. Thank you so much. That is absolutely darling. Next one. This is from Laura in Seasport, Maine. Love that card. That quilt is just gorgeous. And she just said she hopes this helps with my blanket making from Lori. And she sent a bunch of beautiful traditional granny squares. The stitching is meticulous on these, you guys. Beautiful job. Solid pink. Love this color. Ooh, look at this one with the dark blues. These are so pretty. So, so pretty. And then two of the sagey green. Lori, beautiful job. These are gorgeous. Your stitching is meticulous. I mean, look at those edges. Very, very nice job. So thank you for those. I have a feeling this weekend I'm going to be doing a lot of strips together. I might even have enough right now to probably put together at least one blanket, because this box here is been sent to me from two really lovely ladies in California. We have Kathy and Missy. They sent 60 squares. And she's like, she thought it was a great idea, and she's using up some of their scrap balls. And she wanted to thank me for letting them participate. You guys, I am not going to show you every single one of these, but look at this beautifulness. I love this color. Stacks and stacks and stacks of amazing, beautiful, look at that one. Isn't that pretty? Gorgeousness, granny squares in every color of the rainbow. I mean, they did a lot. Look, all these. Look at that one. And the greens and the teals. Look at the brown. Like, I love that. Wow, you guys. Look at this one. Isn't that pretty? You guys put a lot of work into this. I'm gonna lose them. Oh wow, look at this one. So, so pretty. So, so pretty. Oh, we got a couple more with the neon colors. Can you say Barbie pink? We got some pinks and some purple and purple and pink together. You guys were just little granny square machines, weren't you? Look at this. How pretty these are. It's just a couple plain ones. Oh my gosh, you guys. I want to put these back in this box because I don't think there's room down there anymore. So, this was Kathy and Missy from Hesperia, California. Ladies, thank you so, so much. That's an amazing amount of granny squares. I am going to be busy, but that's okay. I love this idea. And I am so thrilled that there are some of you out there who are just as excited as I am to participate. And I'm thankful for all of you. Like I said, when I started this, I will do everybody's names today will go in my notebook. I have my notebook. I'll put all your names in, and at the end of the drive, when I decide to cut it off, I'm thinking the end of November. That'll give me the majority of December to get everything together in January so that I can get them to Nancy for the February distribution. So I might extend it. We'll see how things go. But right now I'm looking towards the end of November for the drive. So that's you still have plenty of time to get me your squares. And then when I'm done collecting squares, I am going to do a drawing for some hand-dyed yarn that I'm going to dye. So that will be just a thank you for all of those who participate. Although, you know, just the good feelings you get from helping out the kids is thanks enough, but it's a little something. So with that, you guys, I'm going to let you go. That's 20 minutes of showing you granny squares. Like I said, I'm not going to show you every time because it'll just take, I have other things that I want to talk about. So Fridays, we'll do Granny Square Friday, and we'll catch up on all the granny squares that have gotten made over the week. I look forward to all of your contributions, and I look forward to the crazy beautifulness that we're going to be able to make together once I get these all sewed up. So with that, I'm going to let you guys go. Have a fabulous weekend. Be kind to yourself, but above all, be kind to everyone, and we'll talk to you on Monday. Bye.